Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. This is Son of Artist, and I had an issue with my sound for the last time I tried to record this. I don't know, I had an issue when I was starting it too, but... Oh, whatever, who cares, let's here or there. Let's do... Do I want to go... See, that's something that sounds more like a gorilla than whatever Donkey Kong Country Returns was doing. So, there's a couple of obnoxious You know what? No, there's just one obnoxious bonus area in this game. And one of them you need Espresso to. The other one, you just jump like this. I don't know, maybe you could make that with Espresso, but I remember being very confused why they gave you Espresso at the very beginning, and then, I don't know, they just, I don't know, it just didn't gave you that bonus barrel to go to that you needed to jump on vultures to get to. I don't know, like I said, maybe you can get it with Espresso. I don't know. I'm not enough of a Donkey Kong Country 1 expert to be able to tell you that. Just a game I really like, not a master of. I wouldn't say I'm a master of any game, to be honest. I would like to be. I would definitely like to be, but gotta keep practicing, man. Keep practicing. I feel like if there's one game I'm gonna like try to be a master at, it's Super Metroid, but we'll talk about and do Super Metroid soon enough, believe you me. For a while I was even debating, you know, is it even worth making a Super Metroid Let's Play if it's not gonna be some type of speed run, but who cares, I'm doing it anyway. I think I was saying earlier that this is one of those games where your life counter restarts when you restart the console. So, when I normally play this game, we're just gonna die because we need Espresso now. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get them in one go, because this is what I had like the most trouble with when I was doing my practice run for the 100%. So, it's weird because Espresso goes super fast, but I feel like it always gets hit by something and then like goes away. You can just go down here. These mini neckies with their frickin' nuts. So like, it's hard to explain. It's kind of like one of those proceed with caution things. Oh my god, I can't believe that thing didn't hit me. I hate that they put the halfway barrel there too, because it's like, if you don't make it, then you have to, I don't know, you've gotta get Espresso, and Espresso's at the beginning of the level. Oh my god, I cannot believe I did that on the first try. It took me so long to do that on my practice file. I was like, getting very angry about it. Oh, and I messed up on it. Yeah, the red balloons are worth 1 life, the green ones are worth 2, and the blue ones are worth 3. And you rarely see a third one. Can I just, since I'm being such a good gamer today, can I bring this bird all the way to the end of the level and just, like, avoid all the shit this level gives me? Oh my god, I'm so happy I have that as a recorded footage, because I feel like I will never ever do that again. This level always freaks me out too. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, the music's wonderful, the scenery's wonderful and everything like that, but like, it's so blue. It looks cold, and the fact that we are in a, you know, we are in the ice world just kind of makes me like feel so bad for these monkeys like swimming through below freezing water. So this level's gimmick is these octopuses that are called Kroctopuses chase you through the level, and when you see like a little gap, they usually go and hide back in there. One thing you'll eventually notice in this game, if you haven't been playing around with it before, holding the run button doesn't do anything in the underwater levels. You will always go at the same speed. However, if you hold up and down when you're swimming up and down, they will change your speeds depending on what you're doing. So, like, if you just mashed the swim button, you will still get hit by this croctopus. But if you're holding up while you're doing it as you're swimming up, you'll be able to make it. There's nothing I can really do going left or right, or at least I don't think there is, but... Man, I don't even want to talk. I feel like it's been... You've done a few of these already, but the underwater music in this game, everyone will admit, is beyond beautiful and ambient, but... You know, I'm still so mesmerized. The background of this level, I always wanted to, like, find this image somewhere and just kind of make it my wallpaper on my computer. It's just, I don't know, very relaxing. Not to sound like a total frickin' loser, but I kind of feel like this music is what dreams sound like. But I'm sorry, it is. This is, like, the most, like, relaxing going to sleep with, like, a soft, dim light illuminating your room kind of music there is. I don't know why they give them to you so late, but On Guard's over here. And don't get me wrong, I'll take them. The next world's water level, though, that's quite a ordeal in and of itself, and they give you On Guard right at the start, which sounds like a good thing, but you're most likely gonna lose a life at some point, and if you get the halfway barrel, well, tough luck, you're just not using On Guard for the rest of the stage. Oh, Cranky, what do you have to say today? More freeloaders? Well, I ain't got nothing for you, so scram! Got enough people in this country, gotta build that wall. Oh god, I thought I was gonna stop with that. Go bananas in the snake pit of the reptile rumble. Okay, I think he's referring to the bonus room. Funky can send you anywhere you've already been on the island in a flash. Remember the original Donkey Kong? Think I'll go play that. See you later, nerds. You know, that's another interesting story, so... Well, first, let's get this out of the way. This is obnoxious. And that's why people probably hate this level. But, so... You know, when I got into Donkey Kong Country, I think that was the first time I'd heard of Donkey Kong. Like, I wasn't aware of the arcade game. At least I don't think I was. So... Good thing there's a DK barrel right there. So, I'm pretty sure there's a bonus room right here. Yeah. So, I don't know why, but my mom had brought to my attention that someone had posted a listing in the local paper of selling old video games. Well, I guess they weren't old at the time, you know, they were still NES, Sega games, what have you. And she saw, I guess she knew that I liked Donkey Kong Country, so she saw Donkey Kong for the NES there. I'm gonna switch to DK, because these guys can only be killed by DK. Okay. And there's another one right here. Anyway, so I remember I was like thinking, okay, it's not going to be as good as the Super Nintendo one, right? Because it's on the NES. And I was on the school bus coming home the day we were going to go to it. And I remember, and this is as stupid as my Babe the Pig story for some Sonic 2, but in my head I imagined Donkey Kong, like, talking to me and being like, "Don't worry, Gabe, we'll have a fun time together anyway." And I'm like, oh god, I don't know why I have so many memories of fictional characters speaking to me in my head. I guess I saw it on a lot of cartoons growing up, and it was just like something that happened for little kid me. But I remember going to that house to pick up Donkey Kong and was so excited for it, and I saw the artwork for it, and I thought the artwork looked horrendous. It was like it didn't even look like Donkey Kong on the cover. I guess it was just like how he looked in the arcade version, and he was just like holding Mario as Mario was like hitting him on the head with a hammer. In my head, I was like, it says Donkey Kong. Why is Mario on it? And I don't know if I looked disappointed or anything for what I was seeing, but we did end up buying the game from that lady. And you know what? I mean, in the end, I did have fun with the game. I did enjoy the original Donkey Kong, although, to be frank, I enjoyed Donkey Kong Jr. on it more, because it was... I feel like there were 4 games on it. I feel like it was like Donkey Kong, a harder version of Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., and a harder version of Donkey Kong Jr. But... yeah, that's just another stupid story I have that associated with Donkey Kong 64. For the longest time, I could have sworn one of these like slanted walls here had a bonus room in it. Whoopsie. Oh my! I cannot believe I got that. And I feel like I missed a bonus room. Yeah, so like that ice cavern level only had 2. I mean, that ice cavern level only had 1 level like that. There's a bonus area. I think Treetop Town only has these 2 types of levels in it. Which is a shame, because, like I said, I really do enjoy Treetop Town. Oh god, there's 3 bees! Oh. I think I missed one. Yeah, I missed one. Can we figure out what it is without going to a guide? I'm surprised I found all these, you know, without the guide so far. I mean, I guess it was the practice run that helped. I also put Nintendo Capri Sun's Donkey Kong Country Let's Play on as I was getting ready to go to bed last night. Oh, there it was. See? Right there. So, I think I watched half of it before I eventually fell asleep, so I think I kind of refreshed myself on some things, but I don't know, I guess we'll see. Like I said, my guide is like right next to me, but oh, cool. So before was naughty, this is really naughty! Oh, and he just like lurches into the air, so this guy's a little bit tougher. I lost my other hit right away. Boom, boom, boom. So basically he'll do a number of high jumps that's equal to like the number of times you hit him. So I just hit him 3 times, he just hit 3 high jumps. Just hit 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'll go on. And like most bosses kind of have a similar pattern to this. I know the Neki boss, and not the next world, but the world after it, has a similar pattern. Oh, Kremkroc Industries. So this is like the only man-made area in Donkey Kong Country. I think I just already screwed up. Nope, I didn't. This is another level where I always end up missing a lot of bonus areas. You saw 80% on 80-ish percentages on my other files. That wasn't the 101% when I started this. Well, to be honest, most of my playthroughs usually end up being something like late 60s, early 70s% of secrets found. But like I said, I don't really care too much about the bonus areas in this game, but oh, did I want to keep that? I think I wanted to keep that. I think they give you another barrel for the next one you have. I think this is the level that has, like... I'm gonna use Diddy for this. Is this the... Yeah, okay, so you know these usually want the 1-up. I swear this probably was only done to help sell strategy guides or whatever. You want the single bananas on this one, and you want to do it with Diddy. So that will drop a regular barrel, and I screwed it up anyway. You want to pick up the barrel super quick and jump towards the wall, so you kind of fall into the other bonus room. Because there's a bonus room within a bonus room. It's bonus roomception! No, we're not saying that. I always hated that phrase. Not even sure how much I really liked Inception, to be honest. And I think it was like one of those situations where it was, God, where it was like, oh my god, forget the tire. I can't deal with these jumping critters and dealing with the tire. We'll go back for that bonus room afterwards. I'm trying to remember where the other bonus room in this level is, because I'm pretty sure there is another one. I thought you got Rambi in this level too. I could be mistaken. No, full system scan in progress. Yes, yes, I know. Come on. It's gonna be like the running joke of this Let's Play. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I wonder, can we do that other bonus room now? I don't think so. I think it was before the halfway barrel. This music is actually really cool, though. I mean, the music in the game is just great in general. I didn't know this at the time, because like I said, I didn't actually own a Super Nintendo myself, and I wasn't really following magazines or anything like that, but I guess when this game was released, you can get a limited edition soundtrack of the game, and that's just something I thought was really cool. Like, well, I just walked right off the ledge on that one. Like, I always missed... I don't think they really do it anymore, but games used to have, like, cool things that came with it. Like, I remember, I think one of the last things I got was when I, got Disgaea 3 for the PS3. Yeah. Screw off. Manky Kong. Disgaea 3 came with a, yeah, there it is. With a soundtrack when you pre-ordered it. I felt like a nerd, too, because I had to ask the girl when I went to pick up my copy. This was supposed to come with a soundtrack. And then it's like she just, I don't know, she was new and just didn't know. It wasn't a big deal, but, you know, every now and then I did have to ask for my, like, you know, my I don't know, my prize, like, for lack of a better term, for pre-ordering something. You know, I don't know if I've mentioned it, and I probably mentioned at some point in the GU Let's Play, because I did have a bad pre-order experience with GU, but I remember one of the other worst times I pre-ordered something at GameStop, and it was Pokemon Leaf Green, and it was supposed to come with like this mini trainer's guide. What I didn't know is they were supposed to give you that mini trainer's guide when you pre-ordered the game, but I never got one, so when I went to go pick up my copy and I brought it up, the guy was like, "You already got one." I'm like, "No, no one ever gave it to me." And he's like, "Look, I'm not supposed to give you another one, but here's another one." I don't know, he was super rude about it. I mean, in the end, it wasn't really anything. It had all the information I already knew. It just basically had, like, type explanations and differences. It basically had, like, if you've ever had a Pokemon Nintendo Power Strategy Guide, it basically just had all of, like, the beginning tips and tricks and stuff before the actual walkthrough started, but I don't know, damn it, I chose to pre-order. You know, if you're saying you gave me something for pre-ordering, I would like it. Especially if you're going to be rude about it, because it's like, why would I pre-order here then? You know, but whatever. But anyway, so like, yeah, games came with soundtracks sometimes. I feel like a lot of the RPGs I played came with them. I remember, I mentioned Disgaea 3. I was actually really big into Nippon Ichi games to start with, like the second half of high school. So I remember, like, the first game they, like, well, the first game that I saw in my time, like, playing it, that they, oh shoot, dang man, I'm really screwing up bad on this level. First game that I, had played by them that wasn't actually made by them, it was a game called Atelier Iris, and I know that came with, like, a limited edition soundtrack. I'm pretty sure the second game came with it too. It was actually made by a company called Gust, I think. But, I don't know, I guess I wasn't really paying attention to, like, publisher information and stuff like that at the time. So I just saw NIS on the cover, and I was like, oh cool, another game like Disgaea and Phantom Brave, because Phantom Brave was, like, the game that got me into the series to start with. Well, for that matter, Lapu Cell Tactics actually was. Lapu Cell Tactics was just a game I saw on the shelf one day. Like, being like a newbie anime JRPG fan, you know, I already know I'm gonna screw up on that. In fact, I don't even need to jump on that second barrel, do I? I can just jump right over there. Being like a newbie JRPG fan, I just like picked it up one day, or I think I asked for it for Christmas, actually. But then I remember a friend from school had told me about a game called Phantom Brave that had just come out, and he was already familiar with like the Disgaea series and stuff, so he told me like, yeah, it's made by the same company that made Lapu Cell Tactics. So I played that, really liked Phantom Brave, and then that led me to getting Disgaea 1 and then 2 and then you know, the rest of the series, really. Ah, dang, we gotta go get that other frickin' bonus area. I'm just gonna meet you back there when I get it. There we go. I think this bonus room is so stupid. I don't know, I've got like some mixed feelings about secrets in some of these older games, because some of them are really cool secrets if you're just in the context of like finding it out for the first time. But some of them are just so well hidden, it's like, who would ever think to do that? Like, when you've been... There is no other time in the game where you would think getting that single banana would, you know, get you a barrel to open up the wall in a bonus room. I guess if... I can't remember off the top of my head, but if there's like an arrow on that wall, but like... I think that's just part of the stage, you know? I wouldn't think that was a hint to... but whatever. So did we do all these? Yeah, we did all these. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it an episode there. And the next time we're gonna hopefully finish this world up, but who knows. We're getting to the part of the game where it might be getting a little less done than I would like to, but I guess we'll see. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.